But I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I have not been having the best day. I'm starting to think that maybe the purpose of this video is to just kind of show you guys that I do have off weeks and off days, such as today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icy and I'm so happy to have you here. Today is currently Monday and I am doing a week in my life. I just finished doing my skincare, I made my bed, and today I am actually going to be doing some progress pics. So if you guys have watched my last video, then you know that I'm currently on a health reset. I'm currently cutting right now, and one of the things that I haven't done yet as part of this health reset is actually taking progress pics of my body from starting this. So I haven't done that yet, so I have a little bit of time before work, so I'm just going to put on, you know, a really quick bikini so that way I can take some progress pics in my full-length mirror. And I'm only going to be doing this once a week, but this is mostly just to see the small changes that happen over time in my body, and this was actually something that my trainer recommended I do, so that way I can see the physical changes that are happening. And yeah, I am going to do that real quickly. So it should take me maybe about 5 minutes, so I'm going to do that, and then we will make some breakfast downstairs. Okay, I just did my first round of progress pics. It felt a little bit weird and it was kind of hard to get the back, but you know, we made it work. But this will be interesting definitely to see my progress. I'd say maybe within the next 2 weeks is probably when I'll see some noticeable differences. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. Now I'm going to make myself some breakfast. I'm craving a smoothie this morning, so I think I'm gonna make that because I'm not too hungry, but I definitely want to have something in my stomach. And this is something that I actually have found has not only helped me in my health goal, but also has just made me more energized throughout the morning. I know there is a huge debate sometimes between people on whether or not you should have a breakfast, and I have concluded, as someone who has done intermittent fasting, someone who did not have breakfast for a year, or was someone who didn't like to do breakfast, and someone who has had breakfast, I have concluded that having something light in the morning does make me feel the best. Now, I think you should do whatever works for your body, but I just wanted to say that if you are hungry in the morning, then eat. Like, I think sometimes, at least for me, I fell into this trap of listening to whatever was online and thinking that just because I skipped breakfast in the morning that it was better for you. And I think at the end of the day, you really just have to listen to your body and also fuel your body. So I do like to have a breakfast. I did share a recent what I eat in a day, so if you guys are interested in what I typically eat and how I meal prep, then you can check out that video. This video isn't going to be as in-depth about that with my meals, because in that video I really broke it down as far as how much ounces I'm weighing for each food group. But this video is more so going to be like taking you along a typical week. I'm going to be showing you my meals, I'm going to be talking about the workouts I do, and it's just going to be more of like an overall overlook of how my week turns out. mentioned, but it is week 2 of cutting. So I'm excited to see how our results turn out at the end of this week. Last week I did lose 1 pound, and this week I'm hoping to make more progress. I mentioned this in my last video that if numbers or weight at all is triggering for you, or it's not something that you are interested in, you can totally skip past those parts where I talk about it, just because I know some people don't want to hear about it. Maybe you're just here for the legal assistant content, but I did want to share that in case you were interested. But I'm going to drink this smoothie real quickly. I have about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to look at my email, do some computer work, and then we will get ready or finish getting ready. We'll do our makeup, which is very, very light. I like to keep it very simple, and then we will head to work. I'm not sure if I had mentioned this in my what I eat in a day, but the current app that I'm using to track my workouts and my body stats, Trainerize. This is an app that my trainer provided to me, but it lists my workout and like things to do, which is kind of nice. And every time I complete a workout, I can put it. Oh, and the other thing that I have to do, which I haven't done yet, is I have to do some progress pics. So I will go ahead and add that here. I just got home from work. It was a bit of a crazy day, so I am filming a little bit later in the evening. It's currently 8:42 p.m. I just made myself my dinner, which is rice, vegetables, and salmon. I did meal prep this yesterday. I also have my daily supplements, which are fish oil and vitamin C. So I'm gonna have some of this, and then I added some of this it's kind of like this, I want to say, rice seasoning. It has furikake in it, but I just got this off from Vaughn's and it's really, really good. I love adding it to fish and rice bowls, specifically when I make salmon. It just kind of makes it like a sushi bowl. And then I think I might add just like a little bit of honey. But yeah, this is our dinner for tonight. currently Tuesday. I just finished work and I have not been updating the vlog as much. I didn't get a chance to get any footage from the office today, but it was pretty much the same. The past few days have been a little bit more busy and acceptances have definitely picked up in my department. So naturally, when work gets busy, my priority is to do my job and not necessarily get footage for you guys. But I wanted to do a little bit of an update because it's been a minute since I did like a face-to-face, not face-to-face, but it's been a minute since I updated the vlog on kind of what's been going on. And right now I'm actually at the gym. Currently I have a workout schedule where I go to the gym Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mondays and Wednesdays I go for a 30-minute run. Earlier today I also went on a 30-minute walk on my lunch. But I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I have not been having the best day. I just have not been feeling the best, and even though I got plenty of sleep last night and I actually have been sleeping very well the past few days, I think a lot of that has to do actually with my magnesium supplements that I've been taking consistently, and that's definitely had a positive impact and really helped with my insomnia. But besides the point, I just am not feeling the best. I don't know if it's doing this cut has, made me like have more cravings. My period is also supposed to come next week, so I'm sure that's part of it. My hormones are fluctuating right now, but I just wanted to open up about that I also did not want to go to the gym today. In fact, I was so close to skipping the gym, but you know what? We're here. I'm gonna show up, and even though I don't feel like it, and all I want to do is go home and just get in my pajamas and scroll on my phone, we are here and committed. And I, love these week in my lives because I think it really does, in a way, keep me accountable, because in a way, knowing that I'm documenting this and knowing that I can look back during this week and see that even when I was feeling down, or even when I wasn't feeling the most confident or insecure about myself, I can look back and see the moments that I pushed through that and I still stuck to my goals. And I think something that I wasn't expecting with doing this cutting and meal plan is how much it would really put into question my own self-esteem. Like, I don't know why, but I kind of had this idealized version in my head that, okay, if I like stick to this in a week, I'm definitely going to just totally see the results. And I don't know what I was thinking, because that's pretty ridiculous to think that I'm going to see any type of tangible results within a week. I just think that, after the 1 week mark, I was like, okay, wow, like this is actually like a lot harder than I anticipated. It's not hard to, like I said in previous clips, to stick to my meal plan during the week, but I do find that it is difficult to balance that with wanting to be social and wanting to go out, because oftentimes when we go out with friends, we, usually will like go out to eat, and that has definitely been something I've had to be very disciplined about and say no. And for the most part, I have really stuck to my meal plan, which I am proud of myself for. The cravings have definitely been more intense lately, to say the least. I will say that. Like, it has taken me a lot more willpower this week to not succumb to my cravings and want different things. And, I think this is just all part of the journey and the process, that I'm not always going to feel super motivated. I'm not always going to feel my best. But I think these are the moments where it counts the most to show up for myself, even though I just don't feel like it. I know that I'm going to thank myself later for getting my butt to the gym. But that's my little car chat for the day. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the gym. I'm hoping to finish this workout within like the next hour, I want to say. Sometimes it takes me longer because I have to wait for certain machines, but I'm hoping that it's not too bad and that I can just like get this over with. I also want to make sure that I am really isolating the different movements and my muscles when I work out. Like, when I work out, I really try to be intentional with it. I try not to take shortcuts with it. So that's also partly why sometimes I spend a little bit longer at the gym. But I did bring my gym bag, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And then I also have some liquid chalk as well. This just helps with my grip because I get sweaty palms at the gym. I don't know if that's TMI, but this just helps with my grip. So let's go change and kill this workout.
Yeah, he sets my body in motion. He knows how to turn things up. And he knows what gets me going. Yeah, like a little text saying, hey, what's up? They look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us, thinking we are too much. Look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us. Be good. Yeah, he sets my body in motion. He knows how to turn things up. And he knows what gets me going. Yeah, like a little text saying, hey, what's up? They look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us, thinking we are too much.
Hey guys, it is much later into the evening, and I will admit that I have not been doing a very good job at updating y'all on this week in my life. To be honest, I had a lot of very high expectations for this video. When I had originally planned this video, I wanted it to be super motivating, and that was the mindset that I was in when I started filming this video. And this week just not has gone the way I would have wanted. Like, little things throughout the day have happened that have just kind of brought me down, and there's some other things as well that I don't want to go into too much detail about. The other thing as well that I kind of touched on in yesterday's clip right before the gym is that this cut has really also, I'm gonna kind of prop myself a little bit up, but this cut that I've been doing the past, week and a half has really challenged me in a way that I was not expecting. I usually consider myself a very self-disciplined person, but doing this cut and just, I feel like sticking to a specific meal plan has been much harder than I anticipated. I think also it being the week before my period, my cravings have been so crazy. My appetite has just increased, and it's just not the best feeling doing this cut and trying to stick to my health goals while also having these other symptoms go on right before my period. It's just really not ideal. But, you know, I will say I am proud of myself for actually continuing to stick to the meal plan and do my workouts. I even went for a 30-minute run today after work, which I was not feeling at all. Same way I was not feeling my gym workout yesterday, but I still pushed through, and I have to give myself credit for that. And I wanted to say that out loud because I think oftentimes in these moments it is so easy for us as humans to be incredibly hard on ourselves. And I think in this specific moment, I'm just trying to take it not even day by day, but just one thing at a time. Today at work was really stressful, and in fact, the past few days have been kind of just a little bit more hectic, which is why I have not been able to get a lot of B-roll in the office. I just kind of wanted to open up about realistically how this week has been. I'm starting to think that maybe the purpose of this video is to just kind of show you guys that I do have off weeks and off days, such as today. There are weeks where I really struggle to push through, and that's just kind of the way life is in general. And I think rather than portraying this image that I'm always motivated and that I'm always productive, which I do try and make those videos in the moments that I genuinely feel that way, because personally I find that content motivating for myself. Like when I watch other YouTubers be on their grind and just get their life together, it's really satisfying to watch. But the reality is that there are weeks like this where I am just not feeling it. I mean, even this vlog, I haven't done the best at updating y'all on what I'm doing day to day. I mean, I kind of feel like I am going through the motions, and I am sticking to my meal plan as best as I can, trying to eat as healthy as possible, but I also just feel so bloated, and that's just not the best feeling. And it you know, I kind of had a moment yesterday where I was feeling really down on myself. I feel like when you are trying so hard and you don't get the result that you want, it can be a little discouraging. And I think that's kind of where I'm at, where I feel like I'm putting myself through this situation, which is not easy, and it takes a lot of self-discipline, saying no to things, and saying no to certain social plans, or saying no to my cravings and resisting, and then to not get the result you want when you feel like you're trying so hard. It just sucks, and I just wanted to be open about that. And I wanted to say this too for anyone who, this doesn't even have to be related to weight or any type of health related topic. It's just in general, when you want a goal so badly and you feel like you're trying so hard and it's not going the way you had planned, or you feel like the progress you're making just seems so minuscule. It feels just so discouraging. But like I mentioned earlier in this clip, I am continuing to show up, and I'm gonna continue vlogging this week. But I did want to come on here and just be honest that this week has not been the best, and I don't want to sugarcoat it, and just put on a smile and be like, yeah, everything's all nice and dandy. But no, in reality, I'm a little bit stressed, I'm a little bit overwhelmed with work, and some internal feelings that have been, brought to the surface because of this cutting that I'm doing. And something that I was also talking to my boyfriend about last night is that doing this cut is something that has challenged me in a completely different way. It's challenging my mind in a completely different way, and I am trying to remind myself that I have to give myself grace, that of course it's going to feel uncomfortable because I am pushing myself and I am trying to elevate myself to a different level that I haven't reached before. And when I talk about this health journey and cutting, I really hope that this isn't triggering anyone, or because I know it can be a very sensitive topic. It's just that I want to be honest about the highs and lows about this journey, and that there's going to be some weeks where you feel really great about it, and some days where I just feel like I'm so proud of the progress that I'm making and hitting PRs at the gym and feeling like I am seeing the small changes in my body. But this is not one of those weeks. If anything, this week has been incredibly mentally tough for me to keep going. But I know that these are the moments that count the most, and I just keep trying to tell myself that. But yeah, I think I'm going to just call it a night and try and relax my mind. But I did just want to update the vlog on how I'm really feeling, and if you kind of got the sense that I've been feeling a little bit off, in the past few clips, then you are completely right. I am not feeling really the best, but I told myself that I was going to film a week in my life, and I want to show these parts where I am not feeling my 1000%, because I think it's important to document those moments as well, and see the moments where you persevere through, and hopefully this helps someone out there as well who's watching this, and maybe you're having an off day or an off week, and maybe you can relate to any of these feelings that I have described. But anyway, I am going to try and get some sleep, get some rest, but I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Hi guys, I just made it to the gym. It's currently Thursday. It is my second gym day, and today we are going to be focusing on lower body. And again, I really didn't want to go to the gym, but I saw this reel today and I really liked how it put going to the gym and getting exercise. I liked this, I guess, mindset that it talked about, and it was basically saying about how you should have a ceiling and floor when it comes to your expectations of yourself when working out. I think a lot of the times, even when it doesn't come to working out, we think that we have to have the best workout and we have to hit a new PR, and if we can't do something entirely perfectly, then it completely defeats the purpose of doing it. And I can say for myself, I definitely struggle with that, with where I kind of have like an all or nothing mindset. Like if I can't have a perfect workout and do all of these things, or if I can't do something to my expectations, then I feel like I'm a failure. But I think on the days where you're not feeling the best, or even the weeks where you're just kind of feeling off, I think it's okay to give yourself grace. I've said this so many times in my other videos. If you've been watching them, I talk about giving yourself grace, and sometimes your best isn't always going to look like 100%. It may look maybe 50% that day, or 75%, and that's completely okay. And I think we should normalize that not every day is going to be our best day. Not every week we're going to feel really accomplished or motivated, and it's the days and weeks where we don't feel like it and we continue to show up, even if our best is just looking like walking on the treadmill, or simply just doing 20 push-ups. Whatever that looks like, you're still showing up. And I think that's kind of the mindset that I have had this week, because we are almost done with this week. Tomorrow is Friday, and my best friend is also visiting this weekend, so I do have something to look forward to. But I just wanted to say that, in case anyone is not feeling their best, I wanted to share that little piece of advice, and maybe it can help someone out. But I'm already in my gym clothes. I decided to wear more active wear today at work because it was pretty casual. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this workout, and then we will head home. Almost made it through the entire work week. Here is my outfit of the day. I really need to get a pair of white jeans or like white trousers, because I love this top, but I always struggle with what to pair it with, because it is such a specific color scheme and it has this ruching on it. But I just settled for blue jeans, and then these I guess you can call them like wedge heels. They're the same color basically as the top, but it's a very like summer transitional outfit, I feel. And then I'm gonna also wear a pink cardigan over it because it does get a little bit cold in the office. Yeah, I am looking forward to getting this day over with, but let's go ahead and go to work. happy Sunday. I am officially going to end this week in my life. I feel like this week has been all over the place. Rachel left not too long ago. We ended up going to this bunny cafe in Solana Beach, which I didn't realize that town was so cute and quaint, and it's really not that far from where I live. It's about a 20-minute drive. But they also had this really cool coffee shop where you could pet bunnies and also have coffee. And it was so cute. I highly recommend it. I will try and list the place down below if you guys want to check it out and you are in the San Diego area. I highly recommend it. But it was a really great weekend. Rachel and I did end up going out last night. We had a really fun time in downtown. We hit up a few bars, but then around midnight we started to head home. There was a barbecue that I went to as well. And then, like I said, this morning we went to that bunny cafe. And then I've honestly just been chilling for the past hour or so. I have plans for dinner with my boyfriend tonight, so I do want to get a little bit of, you know, things done before the start of this new week. Just because I feel like I am behind schedule. I have loved having Rachel over and just like friends in general. I always love hosting, but one thing that I feel like whenever I have guests over is that I just get behind on my normal like chores and like adulting things like laundry and meal prepping. I didn't get a chance to do that. That is how certain weeks go, and you know, I think at the end of this video, the message that I want to tell to all of you or share to all of you is that not all weeks are going to look perfect. This was a great example of a week where it was really busy and chaotic. I had expectations for it, but you know, it was not perfect. I did not get everything I wanted to get done. Usually on Sundays, I like to be more ahead and more prepared, but you know, that's kind of the sacrifice I made for having Rachel over and spending the weekend. So I think there are just weeks where we have to come to terms with that. It's not always going to look exactly the way we want it to. We're not going to get everything that we need to do, but sometimes, you know, it's okay because I don't regret my time with Rachel. Like, it was really, really special to be able to spend quality time with one of my best friends because I don't get to see her that often. And so I think it's just a good lesson for all of us that we aren't always going to have everything go perfectly. I know it was a little bit chaotic and kind of all over the place, but I still wanted to share it with you guys and show you that just because you don't have a week that fulfills all of your expectations, it doesn't mean that you can't still try for the next week. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this week in my life. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, I can't believe it, but we actually hit 2,000 subscribers today, which is really awesome. I knew that I was going to hit it like soon, but I didn't know it was going to be today, so that was a really nice surprise. In the morning when I was looking at my numbers, I saw that we finally hit the 2K mark, so that's really exciting. So I wanted to also give you guys a huge thank you for supporting me up until this point. And you know, I really am such a advocate for small wins. And so it means really, you know, a lot to me, and it's super special to me that you guys are still supporting me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, wherever you are watching this, and I will see you guys very soon in another video.